The whispers had solidified into a chilling prophecy. They knew, and they were coming. But Bawumia, the hunted, was not about to be merely prey. Driven by a dangerous resolve, he understood that to expose the predators, he had to first witness their hunt. And he knew exactly where to look. The conversation in the alley, the coded words gold, central bank, no witnesses, had been a cold, hard confirmation. It wasn't just corruption, it was a systematic plunder, protected by the very forces sworn to guard the nation. Bawumia, an auditor by trade, now transformed into a meticulous amateur sleuth, understood that an operation of this magnitude left a trail. He just had to be patient enough and brave enough to find it. For days, he became a ghost in the city's periphery, observing the central bank. He noted the irregular truck movements, heavy, unmarked vehicles appearing after midnight, departing before dawn. He documented the late-night personnel changes, the new faces, the armed guards who seemed to move with a different authority than the usual bank security. Each detail, each anomaly, was a piece of a horrifying puzzle, slowly forming a picture of orchestrated theft. The pattern emerged, stark and undeniable. A specific night, a specific time. The pieces clicked into place, forming a dreadful clarity. Tonight was the night. The air grew thick with tension. Every shadow felt alive, every rustle of leaves a potential betrayer. He knew this was a fool's errand, a civilian walking into a den of wolves. But the thought of Guantaland's wealth, her people's future, being spirited away under the cloak of darkness was a wound too deep to ignore. He had to bear witness. He had to capture the truth. And then he saw it. The scale of the operation was staggering, chilling. This wasn't a petty heist, it was a military-grade extraction. Soldiers, not bank guards, stood watch. The cold, calculating faces of high-ranking officials oversaw the macabre dance. Then, the vault doors groaned open. Crates. Countless crates, heavy with their illicit cargo, were being systematically loaded onto the waiting trucks. And as one of them tilted, a sliver of its contents caught the light. Gold. Not just any gold, but the very reserves of Guantaland, stripped bare by its own protectors. His heart hammered against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat against the silence of his hiding place. Fear warred with an overwhelming sense of urgency. This was it, the proof. With trembling fingers, he raised his phone, the small lens a defiant eye in the face of immense power. Every second counted. Every frame was a testament to their betrayal. He was so close. So absorbed in the desperate act of documentation, of capturing the truth, that he momentarily forgot his own precarious position. A small, almost imperceptible shift. A glint of light, a fraction of a second, an innocent reflection. But in the high-stakes game of shadows and secrets, even a momentary lapse was a death sentence. A soldier, his senses honed by years of vigilance, caught the fleeting anomaly. His head snapped up, his eyes, cold and calculating, locked onto Bawumia's hiding place. The game was up. A cold dread seized Bawumia. He was seen. The hunter had become the hunted once more. He dropped the phone, the evidence still recording, and launched himself into a desperate sprint, blindly seeking escape. He heard a shout, then the sharp click of a rifle bolt. The soldier adjusted his aim, his face a mask of ruthless efficiency. Bawumia, unarmed and exposed, was running for his life, the truth clutched not in his hands, but in the memory card of the phone he'd left behind.